In this video, we will describe key input files needed for RIMA in addition to your data files. These files include the metasheet.csv, config.yaml, execution.yaml, and ref.yaml files. The metasheet file contains sample metadata, including batch and phenotype information. We are continually improving RIMA. Please see the written tutorial for the latest information about the metasheet. The metasheet is a comma-separated file with rows for each sample and columns for phenotype information. The metasheet has two required columns, sample name and group. You can add any additional columns as needed. Columns, including group, can be used for comparisons made in cohort analyses. As described in the written tutorial, if you do not want a particular sample to be included in the cohort analysis, replace its phenotype value with NA, as shown in the group column in the above example. For example, note that the second sample in the metasheet has NA for group. If we perform differential expression analysis using the group column, sample SRR 8281219 for patient P20 will not be included in the analysis. The config.yaml file contains individual and cohort level parameters for the analysis. The config.yaml is also where you will provide the names and locations for each of your sample files. We are continually improving RIMA. Please see the written tutorial for the latest config.yaml format and features. Before your first RIMA run, you should update the cancer type in the top section of config.yaml and modify the samples list at the end. Please note that for parent-end reads, we recommend formatting your files with _1 and _2. If you wish to look for batch effect in your data, you should also set the batch parameter in the cohort level analysis section to the correct column in your metasheet. For cohort analyses, the design, treatment, and control fields should be used to set which condition to use for comparison. For the immune response module, you will also want to set the pre-treated parameter to indicate whether the patient received immunotherapy prior to the current clinical trial. This will be described more in the immune response module. Execution.yaml is used to control which modules of RIMA are run. Please note that the pre-processing modules must be run prior to running any of the optional modules. The pre-processing modules require a lot of computing power and time. It is recommended that these are run on their own prior to proceeding to the optional modules. To run a module, simply set the flag to true. Please see the written tutorial for the latest version of execution.yaml. The ref.yaml file contains the paths for all reference files used by RIMA. If you have followed the installation instructions provided in this tutorial, you should not need to change this file. All 4 files described in this video can be found in the RIMA pipeline directory in your RIMA installation.